Okay, 4K edible graphics. I think coffee counts as edible, right?
Yeah, just about, I think, yeah.
Devised reality by DeanTheCoder depicts a virtual revision satellite event. Yes, and you can see the popcorn in between the seats, which is the edible part. Now, also, remember, folks, these are 4K, right? Total? Or what's the size limit on these?
It is 4K, yes. 4
Yes.
kilobytes for the executable.
4 kilobytes, and these are programs that when you run them, create these images.
Yes.
And that is... that is a really cool looking theater, and the revision logo coming out is that's really cool. And if we're starting with that, you know how we're going to go through this thing.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Revised reality. Entry number 2 is Noisy Bulb by Birds of Calodox.
A
good old fractals
mandel
there.
bulb with...
That is a mandel bulb, isn't it? Yes.
Yes. Interesting coloring on it, too. Is it... That's gotta... I don't think that's traditional coloring on it.
It's the traditional color cycling that you get
Yeah,
on
but it's not...
set, yeah.
I mean, it's more of a rasterization of the levels rather than the... if I'm not mistaken, that is not... I shouldn't compare that because my brain couldn't remember things earlier, so I'm definitely misremembering things here. Anyway, that was a Linux entry. Sky Belongs to Dragons by LovelyHanibal and Magdalene. This one is Windows 7 and 10.
Interesting that you're using Krita there.
Well, yeah, for getting the... maybe for doing the initial dragon sketch.
It's not unknown for people to put a low res picture inside an executable and use techniques to sharpen it, basically. So I wonder if that was it as well.
Yeah, that could be. Or in this case, not necessarily sharpen, but use star mapping or whatever this would be called. I guess star mapping.
And
I was about to say,
basically, yes.
I was going to say, I'd love to see the stages on it. It's an executable truck. These don't have stages.
I'd like to see the technique behind it, shall we say?
Yes. Yeah.
Entry number 4 is Baellebad by NinjaKoala and Juvi of epoqe.
This one is Ubuntu or Linux.
Yeah. Linux in general. It's a multicolored snow globe.
Yeah, or snow globe or an upside down bottle trapping the balls as you hit the table to watch them bounce in the air.
But are they touching?
I think some of them might be, but not really. They're more free floating and about to possibly crash to Earth.
Is it the shadows are the same color as the actual balls?
In some cases, yes. I think in some cases, well, yes, I think so. Caustic Dreams by Rastertail of Onslaught. This does not say which operating system it runs on, so likely this is Windows. And here we have some glass.
Some of that ice.
Yeah, or ice. Yeah. Well, I think that is a water canister of some sort that is the triangle. And of course that object that you can make the text thing, the text donut out of, that thing. I wonder how that text donut would fare in this competition. I like the icosahedrons in it too. Interesting juxtaposition.
What they used.
Sorry?
I'm trying to work out what technique. Is that PBR?
Wish I could tell you.
Might be.
It probably is based on the things.
On the scattering. Entry 6 is Grazing by Blackle, one of the is a runner-up in the Shader Showdown.
Yes. Fuckings to the petrochemical industry. Yes, that's the picture of Texas right there. Oh, sorry, no, that's a render.
Executable was the runner-up. Yes, sorry. Evil and Blackle was one of the semi-finalists.
Well, no, Evil won, didn't he? Last year was Evil versus Blackle in the end, and this year...
Yes, it was last year, and Blackle won last year, yeah. It's interesting that they're sitting on top of a cornfield there, from what I can see.
No, that's grass. That's I've seen grass in places like in Texas that looks similar to that.
Okay.
And that was grazing. This is Summer by NR4 of Team 210.
Organic fractals. Yes.
I guess this might be PBR because of... And I don't remember what... physics-based rendering is PBR. I should probably say that instead, because people might understand what that is a little bit more, and I wouldn't have to remember it, which took me 30 seconds.
PBR is so much quicker to say, though.
Yeah, but does it cross languages?
Does physically based rendering cross languages?
Yes. Yes, because the concept. I could say it in Finnish if I do the words.
Summer by NR4 of Team 10. G10. Iridessence by Alien. This is using Blossom by YX and the Shader Minifier by LLB and Crinkler by Mentor and Blueberry.
And that's interesting because it has multiple parts. I don't remember that artistic technique being used. It's rule of thirds there, isn't it?
I think so, yes. I quite like the texture that's on the black and whites as well.
Yeah.
The lines going down it and so on.
I also like how, it's mirrored in the center, but then the upper item, the upper object is not mirrored.
No. I mean, my gran used to collect ornaments like that, but...
Yeah. That's...
Yeah, so I wonder if there's some... It's not rotationally similar, was it?
It was a rotation, but I'm not sure if it was rotationally similar. The Red Chair by 7 of Fulcrum. Good to see you, 7. Or, well, not see you, but... Anyway, first executable graphics contribution. Is a real life, no musicians had time for a soundtrack. So... I'm sorry, this is a render? Also, there's this. Okay, 7, I was expecting more fractals.
It's not all fractals in ray marching, you know.
No, but 7 is so good at fractals that I was expecting them, and this is a really good departure picture from that. I mean, that's that does not look like a 4K render. That looks like that looks like an entry from the graphics compo.
Yeah. Number 10, Across the Water by P. Malin. This was the person responsible for Caponate last year. So,
which is what I was thinking of with the edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice street scene there. Or by the canal, anyway. Canal River.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's probably a bay, isn't it?
I live in Helsinki, so it's the sea. But yeah. But those are definitely not Helsinki buildings.
No.
Well, the one on the left might be, but
the ones on the wall on the left looks very London to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Actually, quite Manchester as well, but it's not big enough. And then you got the skyscrapers that look almost Singapore.
The difficulty with rendered buildings like this is, they're easy to put in because they don't take much, but it's difficult to get them to look right. L Inc. by Mrvux. This is a second size restricted entry. That's very abstract, but see that thing right there. That looks a bit like an ATV or a vehicle to me, but the rest do not, and it's it's really cool looking. I just I don't know how to describe what I'm looking at.
No. I'm gonna stop. Was that Captain America's shield? Do you think?
Yes. Dreamtime
Return by Prismbeings is number 12. Come on, Nobi. I like that.
Wonder if that's related to the thing that was in the photo compo with the lights.
What is that down there? I'm trying to get some more detail on the. I thought it was a crab initially at the bottom there.
It might be sort of a roundish crab.
An inflated crab.
I was thinking more of it was the baby. This is the mother. It's Is this your card? YX. Caffeine-fueled party codec. So, yeah, edible. Edible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fizzer confirms that was a crab.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
It is a crab.
I'm sorry. This is what I like about YX's stuff. She will take a subject matter. The subject matter will be so realistic looking, it will be unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that's the green felt pattern and the repeating on that is, it says YX. It says YX everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry, it looks like a photo. It
is
so
totally, that
ridiculous.
is totally a photo. YX is cheating.
Well, in that case, you got it into under 4K.
Yeah, they're not. That is not cheat. I am joking, because there are no card companies that produce cards that say YX. But yeah.
No. Entry number 14 is Bad Hair Day by Psycho of Loonies. Claims no ray marching, but we'll be the judge of that.
I think he might be telling the truth on this. I think he's using a different technique.
Yeah.
That is...
Not so much ray marching, more sort of straw bending.
Yeah.
That's very nice. I can honestly see that like as a real life sculpture in a modern art museum somewhere.
Yeah. Looking at the books from that museum or library in Prague.
Yes.
I like that technique.
Yeah. Wonder what it is.
And that was the 4K edible graphics competition. No edible, really. There wasn't anything. Okay, maybe you could eat the crab, but I wouldn't suggest it because the mama crab will be very upset.
Yes, she will, and she's much bigger than you are. So.
Yes, and probably can beat up Mothra.
Yeah.
It's
Again, I think I said this last year in the Meteoric speech for executable graphics. I refuse to call it edible. In that there are still so many graphics techniques that are not possible real time, and that's what this competition is for, basically.
Yeah. I mean, they do have the limit on time because you have to.
Yes.
And yes, that is, if you have a faster computer than the Compo team does, which is probably not going to happen, but if you do, you might have an issue there. But they'll work with you on it. The Compo teams are always helpful about that. But yeah, and it doesn't matter what the operating system is either. There were a bunch of entries in there that were for Linux. There were a bunch for Windows. There weren't any this year for OS X, but there have been in other compos and in other places.
Yes.
It is YX that has the website executable.graphics, right?
It is, yes, and I would bet every single one of those is up there already. So if you want to, you can go and have a look. And when you've had a